Hello, and welcome back to Instant Raeplay. Today we have two, count them, two tanks on our team. And then we're up against Clunk, a Rocco, and a Max. None of them have burst movement, so why don't we just go ahead and pick up Pump Rifle? More games than not, that seems to have continued to be the case. I don't know why. Nobody's choosing dash characters. Maybe I'm just overestimating the number of dash characters in the game. And I did bump my face into the door so I don't get that acceleration that I need. But they should be slow, other than Max, I think. So we'll be able to make it to the center first. And then, yeah, Derpl gonna immediately start trapping the top, so we're gonna be totally fine. To take the portal this game, I don't think any of them can really trap the top like Derpl can. You can see I'm already half health, so I have to be very careful, because Clunk can fall down. So just keep track of Clunk. I think that's gonna be the main thing. If he has a nuke there, then I'm dead, so I can't really snipe from the bottom position. Okay, oh, looks like Clunk's gonna finish himself off. And if I get arrowed here, that could be trouble, but we'll use my team as a distraction, potentially. Just make sure to not walk into the arrow and just hand it to him. Paying very close attention, to where he shoots it. He's gonna shoot it up top, so I'm not gonna jump. And I'm learning to just let my turret get hit a little bit, you know, when they have droids going to it, because more often than not, I tend to try to body block for the turret, but I don't think that's actually going to be a very handy or a good strategy to use moving forward, because my health is probably a little bit more valuable than the turrets. You know, if you take all of the damage that the turret would have otherwise taken, you now have to either go back or regen somehow, so you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. And I'm saying this more for me than for you, because I just need to internalize it. Okay, so while he's trapped here, I can do something like that, and then if he decides to chase me, I'm in trouble, but just making sure there's no one up top before I fall down. You can see he just out-damages Pump Rifle. Like, I got a damage upgrade on Snipe, and he just out-damages it. Maybe he got his own damage upgrade. Yeah, so... Oh, and interestingly, that move is called Scene Illumination, not Floodlight. For some reason, I thought it was called Floodlight. So we'll just keep them out here, and then we'll continue keeping them out by holding our Snipe there. So we got one droid attack on the turret. You gotta use both your abilities to get one of those. Okay, kind of a waste of abilities here. I'm just so used to it. I am, watching for people falling here. I will eat the arrow, but they're still not doing that much damage to our turret. Okay, and he can just fall down. Ooh, but I think Smiles had the tail whip here. I will remain. Wow! The entire world is falling, is collapsing, apparently. He's gonna try to arrow. So I'll just remain at... Okay, I did kind of let him bite. But, ooh, that should have hit. I just missed it. Okay, so I'll play a little bit more smart now. Run around and collect health instead of trying to bait them, because I am on like 20 hit points or something. And I'm playing as if I have HC Bomb. I just got out of a game where I did, so just my brain is still calibrated for that. But it looks like Clunk is competent enough to at least use strategy to some degree. So that's good. I don't really enjoy playing against people who are new to the game or don't know what they're doing, despite there being a higher ratio of those players right now, because of the game just getting an update. So, yeah, hopefully that was... I didn't really check, but I think it was Clunk who died. Okay. We are doing a great job of maintaining map control and zoning them out. So you can see, just even trying to pop my head out to throw Rift is is causing me to take a bunch of damage. So just get like 2 shots in and then retreat. Clunk is definitely going to... So he already showed his hand. We don't need to guess what his strategy is going to be. We already know he's just going to try to do the classic rinse and repeat of go up top, fall down below, go up top, fall down below, rinse and repeat over and over again. Once you figure that out, I don't think Clunks really have too many other options other than to just get good, I guess. You can see him being extraordinarily lucky to be perfectly in position right there. So I will contribute to a few more defensive shots here and then head back while we're ahead. And I don't think that was going to hit me. Even if Smiles didn't body block it, I think I would have been just fine. So let's get Laser Pointer and then regen so we can just stay out there as long as we need to. And with Laser Pointer, we're going to be forcing them back even more than we already are. So I imagine the game's going to start accelerating in our favor from this point. We do still need to be careful. It's not a free ride just yet. But just watching minimap to see if anyone shows up. Interestingly, they did not. So I'm just going to offer some protection here. The only one here is Max. So I'm just going to keep him busy on our side. And he's not going to be able to do this forever. Yeah, he's going to have to take some damage from our turret in order to maintain the offensive on me. So he is still in there despite everything. And Rocco and Clunk are also contributing shots on me. So throughout all of that, we managed to dodge just enough to stay alive. So that tells me I need more regen because my team isn't showing up to kind of counter-initiate on their attempts. My team more so seems to be working with each other rather than with me, which is fine, as long as they're working with someone. I think that's going to work out. We don't have piercing yet, so farming these waves is going to still be a hassle. Okay, try to combo with Smiles. It doesn't seem to have taken any damage at all. But with only Max and Rocco out, I don't feel afraid at all. There we go, and we don't really even need to worry about the Floodlight. I'm just going to keep calling it Floodlight. Yeah, Clunk going to continue to just mainline sniping, or exploding on me. So we'll just abuse that knowledge to put him out of position. If you know where someone's going to be, you can lead them to where you want them to go. Because I'm a moving target, and I can move myself. If I want Clunk down here, I just hang out down here. Yeah, because I don't think Clunk is expecting to be able to get a kill on either one of my teammates since they're tanks. So, kind of gonna be a struggle for Clunk, if we're being honest. Poor guy. He's used to just one-shotting everyone in his path. But let's see how he readjusts. Oh, he's definitely dead. They got 2. So they're going to be afraid now. Just stand here and stare them down. Just make sure he knows that I'm not afraid. We have 200. So what do we want next? Perhaps Hummingbird Droid? We already have the offensive capabilities enough to make sure he thinks he got away before you snipe. Don't snipe too early. You want to make sure to give him hope. Okay, he's gonna go into the rift if he pursues. But it is definitely easy to evade this Clunk because he is very slow, and as long as he doesn't, you know, have any other strategy other than going up top and then falling over and over again, we know where he's going to be most of the time. Okay, if you had Explode on Arrow, that would have definitely hit me. Ooh! Very, very tricky. I need to watch out for the Arrow now. If it comes up through here, minimap can cover it a little bit, but I was going to say, Smiles pulling him a little bit aggressively there than I was expecting. A little bit more aggressively, so I kind of missed my shot. So I need to be able to abuse range. Okay, one of us did fall, so they're going to be able to push a little bit on us here. You know, we're not really used to being pushed, but there's a first time for everything. Okay, here we go. So Clunk's strategy finally working while one of us is out. Mac's going to definitely eat it here. Oh, and we'll just be just tricky enough to miss the arrow. Durple providing excellent coverage on the other side. If Clunk falls here, he's gonna eat a snipe. Clunk providing excellent distraction to lead them away, and then being good enough to actually evade his own demise. These hooks from Smiles have been really great so far. I've seen him like get multiple hooks, so no trouble waiting on a hook there. You know, if anything, I'm the one who's failing to follow up on them. Okay, so we'll just sit over here to pretend like we don't have control of the mid, even though we do, to try to lure one of them out. Okay. Not that Smiles could really do anything there. We did blind Rocco, so he's going to be retreating. Just evade the arrow. And then we got our own nuke coming in, but we got Clunk definitely going to come in with his own nuke. Oh, I think the rift hit the edge of the platform and then fell down. So when it does that, it does, unfortunately, when it hits the corner of the platform there, just was waiting for Rocco. It does fall down like a wet noodle and doesn't really go where you want it to. So unfortunate. We can just sneak a few shots in here since I'm pretty sure Clunk died. Yeah, he's in the drop pod right now. So this is pretty much free damage for us. If he decides to floodlight, I can just peek below there. And one of the good things about Rift being so badly coded is you can get it to open up mid-air sometimes, like you just saw. Okay, just cover the left side of the platform because that's where we're planning to escape, so we want to make sure to do that. And the creeps should be coming back any second now. And then drop a rift for that one while you go and provide value elsewhere. My soundbar did just turn off, so if you'll excuse me, I need to turn it back on again, please. I don't think there's anything I can do. It just turns off after a predetermined amount of time. LG soundbar, everybody. Just turns itself off. Okay. Ooh, I was had plenty of opportunity to evade the snipe, or sorry, I got multiple things on the brain. Evade the bite there, but just stood still for whatever reason. Okay, Clunk is gonna make sure to go for me. Made it a point. So I'll make it a point to snipe him back. And if Max shows up here, I'm in trouble. So I will need to just wait for them to follow me. I think, yep, creeps are gonna spawn again. If they fall, they were gonna eat a rift, so I was not worried at all. And they still might, although, yeah, my team did control the center, so they're not gonna go down now, so I can just tag this turret for free, and then place a rift there to cover my top. Okay, don't need to be taking extra damage from that. Just watching minimap intently for Clunk to fall down. I do have 500, but as you can see, we're doing such a good job of controlling the map that it doesn't really matter if I don't buy. Okay, Max is alone. Yep, Rocco coming back. I can dodge under... I thought I could dodge under the arrow there, but it was just tall enough that if I didn't jump, I would have got hit, and if I did jump, I would have got hit. So, unfortunate. But, oh, I thought he was going to thread the needle between my two teammates there with the arrow. Okay, so we'll get HC Bomb. We'll get... I don't think we need boots. That would be a waste. So I think we'll get damage on Rift and Higgs Grenade. Double up on that while you can, and then probably get boots now. I do want to get Hummingbird at some point, but I think I'll save that for later. I think map is open enough that boots will be kind of provide more value than if I had bought it like 5 minutes ago. So we'll just cover top here. While we don't have Hummingbird droid, that's not going to provide as much value in front of the turret. And definitely watch out for Clunk there. He made sure to get me, so that was a good play from him. Just watching this situation resolve itself. Wow. Wow. So my Derpal pulled through, and I mean, that's what I say. I think turrets or tanks are one of the best types of characters in the game. They just have so much health. They can stay in there, and every second you're staying alive, you're applying more damage. So much value out of those gigantic health bars. How's everyone doing? Well, I'm getting carried, apparently. You can see I'm just providing support here. Gonna eat that arrow. But I do have, I believe I have regen. Yes, double regen, so we're totally fine. Things like that. Max is gonna be so tricky to shoot with the HC bomb, because he does move so unpredictably. He can go up, then down, then up again, and it's very hard to track him. Especially with how small his hurt box is. So I'm not going to really be relying on landing that. Okay, was able to snipe him, so he's blind now. We'll just go over to their side while they're in a weakened state. So, and I will pretend to go up to the the portal, hopefully trying to bait him into it, but doesn't look like he took the bait. Okay, just don't go in the portal at the same time. You should be all right. Okay, save that for him. You can regen, so you don't need that. Because if Clunk was up there where the portal was at the same time, then we would have ate, you know, and he was exploding. We would have both ate the explode. So definitely make sure to stagger entering the portal if possible. When there's you know, new characters like that. Okay, we're just gonna abuse the fact that you move at a prodigious rate when you're going up and down the bounce pads, such that it's insanely hard to track you. Okay, and very unpredictable movement from Max again. I do not blame myself for missing any shots against him. Okay, we're in trouble here if he uses Floodlight or a slow-mo shot, but luckily he didn't have it. Okay, was able to track Clunk slow enough that we can track him, even though he does have a infinity jumps. He is slow, so the, you know, the jump acceleration really is all that matters. Okay, make sure he follows me down here because I'm gonna have a snipe for him, and I do have the health to tank his explode, thankfully. Okay, so I think they're alone here. I might be able to sneak down. Yep. Okay, was able to blind him, so he's not going to be continuing the pursuit. One arrow could kill me here. But Derpal is just tanking it. I'm just going to regen a little bit here and just shoot forward. Through all the particle effects, I had no idea where he was going to be. Or I couldn't see him, but I knew where he was going to be, which was forward. So that's all I needed to do. So we'll just teleport here. They can't really come around. They can't shoot me from that direction. The missile not going to be fast enough, even though it does probably have the range. So now we'll get our push to be able to tank for Derpal a little bit. We'll get, I think we need more health. Going to be more valuable than piercing, because we are not struggling to clear lanes at all. So we'll just find our Derpal. We'll give a little bit of vision to top lane, and it looks like Derpal's just not really that afraid to go forward here. He's just pushing alone somehow. You can see he has all crowns, but he doesn't, you know, pay as much money to his internet service provider as Smiles. So not gonna get the 5th crown this time, buddy. Okay, so someone's probably coming up here. Or, you know, they should have been. There we go. just gonna wait to prove my point. Oh no, he's slowing me down. Might be able to finish him off. I'm gonna need like one more tap. Could possibly do it here. There we go. And then just backdoor. 20-minute game. I don't think they're going to make it back in time. We do have our Hummingbird droid, so once it comes back up, we can accelerate this a little bit, and he's just going to jump clean over me. He's not going to be able to stop this. So there you go. good game. I always forget to bring up the final scorecard, but I did bring it up recently enough that it should give an accurate reflection. So, yeah, we definitely got carried there. There's no denying that. But I mean, that's kind of the kinds of experiences that lead me to believe that tanks are really the best, if not the best, then one of the best classes in the game. I guess the other would be, assassins, because of their mobility. They're just like absurdly low cooldowns. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you next time.